Hey guys, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you're not new, welcome back. I just want to start this video by saying thank you so much for all the support I've been receiving. I really appreciate all of it, all the nice comments, all the likes, all the subscriptions. Just thank you so much. And I really appreciate all of you. This video is the first of many that I want my YouTube to consist of. Kind of like an advice video slash my experience and like how I want to use my experience to help other people to try to explain things, my point of view, and just help other people who are going through what I go through. So yeah, so let's just jump right into it. Every single person deals with insecurity. It's something that everyone's going to struggle with at some point in their life. Some people are either have struggled with it really badly in the past, are struggling with it now, have just got over a big insecurity, but all stages of life, there is someone who is struggling with feeling insecure. What it all boils down to is just a feeling of not being enough, not being pretty enough, not being smart enough, not being good enough at this sport, not being good enough for this person, not being worthy of love, of different things. And it can be a really destructive thing. Today, I feel like there's so much of comparing yourself to others. I don't know about the past, but I feel like just now with social media, it's just like we're always and constantly comparing ourselves to someone who has the perfect body, who has the perfect face, whose makeup is amazing, whose hair is like flawless, who has all these things that we don't have, is exploring and going everywhere while we're stuck in our hometown and we can't even leave to go to college. There's so much comparing, and that's also super destructive. So yes, I am only 17 years old, but I do feel like I have a lot of experience with insecurity, which isn't necessarily a good thing, but I mean, I'm learning from it. So as someone who has felt insecure and who has dealt with insecurity my whole life, I do have a couple tips that I've learned along the way that have really helped me to get over those insecurities. Not all the way, but to work more towards loving myself, accepting myself, and embracing myself for who I am. So the first piece of advice that I have for you is that it is perfectly okay to not always feel great about yourself. That is perfectly okay. But what is not okay is to forget your worth. Some days I wake up and I look in the mirror and I completely love what I see. My face might be clearer, or I might be noticing some progress from working out, and I just feel good about myself. But there are other days when I feel the complete opposite. I look in the mirror and I don't like what I see. I'm not happy with what I see. I might feel completely depressed and just like I don't like myself. And that's okay. You're okay to have those days. But during those times that you don't like yourself, during those times that you are kind of focused on everything that's wrong with you, those are the days that you really need to be loving yourself the hardest. Those are the days when you need to be pushing through, when you need to be telling yourself, I know that I am beautiful. I know that I am worthy. I know that I am smart enough. I know right now I don't necessarily feel like it, but deep down you need to remember and know that you are. It might sound really cheesy, but telling yourself affirmations definitely has helped me. It's helped people I know. And I think it's just a good idea to kind of just look in the mirror and look at yourself and say, you are smart, you are beautiful, you are worthy. Sometimes that's like all you need is, even if right now you don't feel like that, you still have to continue to tell yourself that, because it's the truth. We're not always going to feel great. We're not always going to feel so happy and so content and just in love with ourselves and in love with life. But that doesn't make you any less valuable. It doesn't make you any less worthy of love, worthy of all the happiness and joy that you deserve. And that's the truth. So telling yourself affirmations is definitely something that I recommend. Another thing that I like to do when I'm not feeling super confident or I'm feeling pretty crappy about myself is I just turn on my favorite song and dance. I usually look in the mirror and I'll just do whatever dance moves come to mind, and I don't have to feel embarrassed or insecure about myself because no one's watching. And I don't know, it just brings me a lot of happiness and it makes me feel confident. It makes me feel good about myself, and it's something that definitely can redirect my emotions, can redirect my mindset to making me look on the positive side of things compared to thinking so negatively about myself. Okay, so my next piece of advice is to be aware of how toxic social media can be. People are constantly, all the time, people are comparing themselves to other people. I am guilty of this. You're probably guilty of this. Your mom is probably guilty of this. But no, seriously, it's just like too much. We're constantly comparing our bodies. We're constantly comparing our hair. We're constantly comparing what this person has that I don't have. And it's not good. It's just not good to compare yourself to other people. We're all different. We all have different experiences. We've all gone through different things. And just because that person might have something that's more than you, just because the person has more money than you, more things than you, just because that person's body looks different than you, doesn't make you any less beautiful, doesn't make you any less athletic, doesn't make you any less capable of doing what you want to do. So the moral of the story is, just because someone might have more, that doesn't make you less. Yeah. Write that down. Quote me. No, but seriously, I love social media as much as the next person. I love posting pictures. I love seeing what my friends are doing. But I, too, have gotten caught up in, wow, this person looks so good, or this person's life just looks so perfect. And you have to remember, people only post what we want them to see. They only post the happiest memories. They only post when they look the best. You know, like, they're not going to post a picture of them looking super bloated, or them on a lazy day, or them when they're and their boyfriend are arguing and fighting. Like, no one posts that kind of stuff. Well, some people do, but that's none of my business. Anyway, we just have to stop comparing ourselves to other people and just focus on ourselves. My next piece of advice is to not talk negatively to yourself. Constantly saying, I'm so ugly, I'm so fat, I'm not smart, I'm stupid, I'm dumb, I'm not worth anything. That doesn't help. It just makes you feel worse. And that can lead you to just a dark place that you don't want to be and that you shouldn't be in. You should feel happy. You should love yourself, and you should let others love you. I know that this is something that everyone does. I do it. I probably did it like yesterday when I was feeling bloated. It's just like something that we naturally do, but we have to try really hard to stop doing that, because it's not making us feel any better. It's not gonna help you. It's not doing anything to get you to the place where you want to be, which you want to be in the place where you're loving yourself, where you're embracing and accepting yourself for who you are, and you're not constantly thinking about the negative things. Since this video is kind of running long, I'll just make this last thing. I think that it's so important to surround yourself with people who care about you and who love you. Do not surround yourself with people who are constantly tearing you down, who are constantly telling you horrible things to make themselves feel better, who have all intentions of hurting you, of just bringing you down, of making sure that you never feel good, that you never feel beautiful, that you never feel happy. And sometimes it can actually be really hard to spot those people. Sometimes it might even be a really close friend who they're insecure about themselves, and it makes them feel better to tear you down, or to make you feel uglier than them, or to make you feel like you're less than them. Make sure you're surrounding yourself with people who love you, who actually love you, who actually care about you. Not only do you want to surround yourself with people who genuinely love you, you want to surround yourself with people who know your worth, who know how valuable you are, and who aren't afraid to tell you that. You should have people in your life who aren't afraid to tell you how beautiful you are, how smart you are, how much of a gift you are to their life, because you are. You're beautiful, you're smart, you're worthy, and you're a gift to everyone you meet. You're a gift. You're a special gift. You're someone who is different than everyone else. You have something different to bring to the table to every single relationship and every single person you meet. And you need to own that. We all need to own that. I feel like in today's world, we all want to be the same, but we just need to accept that we're different. We're different for a reason. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I definitely want to get more into detail about my own experiences, my own testimony in later videos. But I'm so great that I was I'm so glad that I was able to share this video with you guys. It's definitely something that I felt really comfortable doing and that I want to do more of in the future. If you agree, give me a thumbs up and comment down below some suggestions of different videos I can do on different topics. Also, you can get notified whenever I post a video if you hit that bell, and subscribe so that you can always see my videos. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good night.